Hello everyone, welcome to El Haluth. This is a good idea actually. 152mm gun with 152mm highly explosive shells. This is a 40mm shell. It's like, this is a pretty big thing. It's heavy too, but I have a pretty big obnoxious face. It's a big gun. Point given, we need some new headgear for this game because it's going to be, well, violent. Going to be lots of explosions, so, you know, always wear the proper protection when you are herp-derping in T49s. So, heading up to C2, that's the enemy team, B2. To attempt to use 10mm gun depression, 152mm Derp gun, 44 traverse speed, I think, based on T49, 550 engine power. I could spew facts, but it's not really helpful. What do we need to know? That Skoda just shat his pants, that's useful information. I must admit, as Skorce got spotted here, I was thinking, bye, Skorce. Because, I mean, seriously, if this was me, I'd have blown up by now. Like, I got spotted and then just... That is quite a snapshot for a tank with 0.6 accuracy. E5 hits him in return with a heat shell. And I'm hoping, very much so, that E5 is feeling all the shame for firing heat. That tank is OP enough without adding heat to the equation. Alright then, so... Oh, bless him. Bless him, he's sideswiping. That's another thing in T49. One of the reasons it's so novel and engaging as a tank is because you don't have the quarrel, you don't have the difficulty that a lot of other light tanks have. Penetration. Doesn't matter what part you shoot at, doesn't matter where, you're gonna do some damage, and that's nice. However, Skorce isn't interested in some damage, as we'll see here later. Enemy team, friendly team, and cut up the east fairly well. We're still missing a TVP and a grill, and I'm them both in the same bracket because the grill's pretty much the best tier 10 medium tank in the game. So, although we can only see a Spy Panzer 1C over there right now, eastern flank maybe... well, who are we killing? It's Grill 15. No, the eastern flank's going to be just fine. Where we really want to look is over here, where this Batcher is getting a bit too big for his boots. Misses both of his shots and trades 415 health and a good deal of his modules, I don't doubt, for getting nothing in return. Like, that's a pretty damn good result for Skorce here, and good result for the team out of that. WZ is going about in the middle. I may have noticed, I may have shot him, I may have not. Now, let's talk about Skorce's ammo loadout here. He's got 2 heat shells for those occasions where you need to do about 600 damage for certain to the enemy, like maybe it's a Lerva, maybe it's an E75. But either way, heat shells are going to do the job if you get to the side. They're very useful, I can understand why it carries them. However, no premium high explosive. Now, although the difference between pen is 76 on the AP and 86 on the premium, it's not so much the difference between the two values as it is the place at the difference, where the difference takes place. And then when the thing just fired a heat shell, I could hear it. It's where the difference takes place. 80mm of armor is common. You get a lot of tanks with 80mm of side armor. Tiger 2, E50, Tiger 1, 112. There's a lot of tanks that have 80mm at the side. So 76mm to 86, although on the T49 it may not seem that substantial, one of the main reasons I carry premium high explosive, not only for the increased splash damage, which I believe it has, but that pen at this kind of pen value is very important because you're more likely than not to pen an 80mm flat angled surface with the premium HE than you are with the standard HE. And that's why I find it so valuable. Now, Valley 5 is about to get himself into a heap of trouble when the Conqueror decides that He's going to debate how OP the E5 really is in a moment. The eastern flank is hotting up, and I'm excited. Skorce makes his comment on the frontal armor of the Skoda, unfortunately not finding a pen, but you wouldn't expect him to. The Skoda's got the kind of armor that just is enough to mitigate. The E5 is yelling for help. Help me, I'm the most overpowered tier 10 tank in the game. Oh, hello. Breathtaking display of lack of situational awareness and overconfidence underneath there. But now this is looking difficult. We've got a Conk, he is being harassed, but we've got an M103 as well, be it him stock. With the stock tank, he's still a tier 9 heavy tank, and we got a 110. This is a tense situation that nothing can... Bye, 110, thanks for playing. That was balanced. Hello, Mr. 38mm of arse armor. Aims this one manually, because... Oh, you do not want to get that long. That's an opportunity that comes around once in a blue moon, and oh... God, that is satisfying. Alright, so we now got two T110 E5s. I mean, when you're in the T49, to be honest, you establish a love-hate relationship with the T110 E5. I mean, 210... whatever, 226, 200... a certain amount of frontal armor, 76 at the side, but 38 at the rear. That's true of all the T110 E5 hulls. T110 E4, T110 E20. I mean, you hate them because they're so OP, but you love them because they're so not. And Skorce excuses himself on his team's hunger to push around the linear passageway at the A1 position, and this is good play from Skorce. He's got into a position where he's very versatile. When the E5s get spotted and wherever they are, he's got a position to go to. In a position like this, he can fall back and kite them over the top. He can go forward, he can go there. He's put himself in a situation that gives him multiple options, unlike his teammates over there, who only have one path to take, the linear passageway around the corner of the map. Good luck tank playing right here. We've got the TVP having some shenanigans on the other side, most likely going to get brutally molested by the sheer and utter overpoweredness of the Grill 15. Oh no! Oh Grill! Why the fuck can't I do that crap? That 276mm a pen, a 1.5 second aim time, and 0.27 accuracy later, and you're still bounced off a T49. Oh my god, the RNG today. Like, while watching this game, I was just like, and there we go, that's what should happen when you take a snapshot. I was surprised they managed to hit the booty of that E5 as elegantly as he did, to be honest. Now, other flank, we've got the eastern flank. It's being pressured by the TVP. It has been pressured by a lot of tanks that actually went up there in the end. Although the Baltic and the Waffle appear to still be camping in their bases, they've not been spotted for the entire game. We'll come on to that in a moment. However, the TVP is going to be locked down now. From that position, he can't do anything. If he attacks into the Grill 15, our RT will kill him. From the looks of the Grill 15's position, he's got cover from the enemy RT. So, stalemate. Or is it? Because, amazingly, look at this. They're going back to base. These guys are not YOLOing into the flat open in front of a load of TDs and 2 RT, one of which has an auto-loader with 1,250 alpha damage, 6-second shell delay, a fully reversible turret, 5.5 second aim time, and the ability to 60 kilometers an hour and be completely balanced and fair while doing it. Now, Skorce is no fool either. You've got to give some respect to this man for recognising the fact that there is a Borsig and a Waffenschläger Panzer IV sat in the base, just waiting for juicy American light tanks to come strolling around the corner, upon which they will shoot them in the face with most likely 128mm shells. That would be remarkably unpleasant, and even if that doesn't transpire, getting spotted out there results in a clumsily, untimely demise at the hands of the enemy Archie. So, how the hell did that get in my mouth? Okay. So, Skorce is not a fool, as I said. He's taking the load now. What this allows him to do is potentially get side shots onto the TVP if he exposes himself. And it means that he can close the distance to his camping enemy without being spotted and without going into the line of fire of the enemy Archie. Again, very good light tech choice maneuvering right here. Although, this is the part where I would start questioning. I mean, TVP's over there, we know he's locked down, he can't move because of the grill and the Archie. And Skorce knows that he's got an M103 and a T110E5 moving back to base, so why at this point would you play aggressively? Why wouldn't you just wait for the M103 and the E5 to kill the TVP? Because right now, if you attack and get spotted, the TVP is going to have cross-court shots at you. So, I'd say questionable. But, let's not think about that right now. Let's think about this pig, who seems completely unaware and... well, of course, I mean, it's Skorce in the T49. Who needs aiming? Nice maneuver by the TVP, sneaking out the ass of the grill, but I reckon it will be the last one he ever makes. As the E5 and the M103 close in. Skorce lines up his shot, but not necessarily. Okay. Now, is patience a virtue for Skorce? Or is he going to yellow in, potentially get himself killed, and leave this up to the whims of his team and the whims of RNG, otherwise known as Archie? Let's see. Pops around the corner, and then is shining bright like a big shaft on one of the tanks, and takes a snapshot, pens the target of the black chap. I just, this game, to me, was torturous, to be honest, because I've been playing like Turtle Tosh recently. If you've been at my streams, I've been playing awfully. I mean, we've been having fun, and I've been really enjoying the streams, but I have been playing really quite badly. So, I didn't have any other content, so I thought, hey, I'll look at some of the replays you guys have sent me. And this was one of actually the first ones I looked at. And it inspired me to do a replay on it. And step outside my comfort zone, because usually I like to do replays that resolve around teaching you something about the game, and how to play, why to do a particular maneuver, concept reviews, educational videos. This is not one such video. Wallst Enterprises, Honest Gaming, does not sponsor or endorse playing your T49 as you've seen it played here. This does not work. It doesn't. That's what should happen. Your shots just should plow into the ground. Like, literally, if I try and take half the shots that Skorce has taken in this game, literally, the people inside my tank, or the magical fairies that guide your shell through the air, one of them just goes, "Hey guys, look how good the weather is over this side of the aiming circle." And then another one goes, "Hey, anyone want to join me in the hot tub on this side of the aiming circle? I'm manly." And then someone else goes, "Hey y'all, we got loads of shenanigans going on over here." And then another guy completely goes off topic and turns the video into a smoking mess of what used to be a half-decent commentary. Waffenträger is moving. Light tanks keep that camo on the move. Hopefully that when the Waffle's on the move, the T49 should be able to outspot even the stealthy characteristics of the German tank destroyer. Why am I talking like this is a wildlife commercial? Spots the wild Waffenträger Panzer IV out in the open, moving completely unaware. He looses a shell into the ass of the German TD, causing massive structural damage to its big fat German booty. Your camo racing cannot help you out against the might of Skorce. who will harness the power of RNG when going for this last shot. Meh, I've aimed for long enough. Hurp-a-derp-a-derp. And so, the wild T49 concludes having Hurp-a-derped his way through the enemy team. Next, he will go to the watering hole and gather food for his young as he hibernates over the winter until RNG feeds him again. Meanwhile, his prey will undergo 12 months of intensive physical therapy to ensure that they can use their appendages once again. Man, that accent takes a lot out of you. It's easier to do Voldemort.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed the slightly odd commentary, then please subscribe to the Dark Lord, or I will do absolutely nothing but I'll be attacked disappointed. Ow! I'm leaving now. Bye.
I know who put that one in! Steve, you son of a bitch!
Even if they do say bitches!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh me!